I'm Sarah Gore, and this is Open House. We have some fantastic and surprising homes to explore this week, including this unique home in Bronxville, New York, designed by one of Frank Lloyd Wright's proteges. And we're in Palm Springs, a city known for its design, to check out its largest mid-century modern home. We meet the architects behind this seamless renovation. And we are not forgetting about LA as we tour this sleek modern home with views to spare. But first, we visit this dramatic modern take on the classic New York City loft.
We pay lots of attention to scale and proportion and palette. Everything has to sing together beautifully.
Welcome to Open House. We have a great show for you this week, and we are getting started in New York's Meatpacking District with interior designer Paris Farino. Paris was tasked with creating a warm and cohesive home in a huge floor plan. The result is a bespoke modern take on the classic New York City loft. And those views, you gotta see those for yourself.
Hello, I'm interior designer Paris Farino, and welcome to 66 9th Avenue, Residence 6, in the heart of New York City's Meatpacking District. Our client enlisted us to take his 3 apartments and create one epic full-floor residence. Every detail down to the door handles, hinges and switches were custom designed for this home. Actually, everything in this home is one of a kind. Let's go and have a look. The original building was a 1903 wine warehouse that was converted into condominiums by shop architects, who added an ingenious cantilevered box to the top. So in its very design, we wanted to celebrate the unique architectural details of the original building, which you can see in the arched windows, beamed ceilings and trusses. But as a designer, creating a great first impression is paramount. This keyed-in elevator opens directly into the entry foyer. We custom designed this brass, gunmetal steel and rose mirror door, which gives an immediate wow factor. You'll also notice these exquisite floors, which are Palisandro marble slabs with brass inlays. We designed this pattern to riff off the herringbone floors in the great room. This great room is enormous. The challenge for us was to create individual zones so as to humanize the scale of the space. We achieved that by creating multiple seating groups and experiences. There's a formal dining area, a sunset lounge, a games area, and this central salon. The key for the salon was to create a comfortable and inviting seating group. We pay lots of attention to scale and proportion and palette. Everything has to sing together beautifully. The area rug also helps to define the salon, and it echoes the palette of the furnishings. And for a touch of glamour, this beautiful custom fireplace. The focal point of this whole room is the gorgeous views. It's so quintessentially New York City. In fact, this view is what makes everyone go wow when they walk in. We chose these great overscale lounge chairs. Everyone gravitates to this area to sit, and we're layering patterns with this chic black and white Pierre Frey stripe and this camel and black Daydarf curtain fabric. Columns can be a real bummer in the space, especially when they're left raw, so we turn them into beauties with this lovely walnut fluted paneling and corner brass details. And they also sort of help define the different zones in the room. This massive eat-in kitchen is a masterpiece. It's a very happy space, it's a lovely volume, it's flooded with light. We wanted to create a real drama with the cabinetry, so we went with this beautifully bold colour, of course with our signature brass, which you'll also notice on our lovely breakfast bar. The reason why we chose this colour is we wanted a jewel tone. You can only use jewel tones in light-filled spaces, which we have. So let me show you where else we used it. This is the den, or what we've taken to calling Le Bar Bleu. It's a great place to have a party, to entertain. Concealed behind this custom walnut millwork is a custom TV. Yes, this home even has a custom television. On the opposite wall is the jewel of the home. It's our beautiful and glamorous rose mirror bar. As we head to the principal suite, there is this expansive kids wing off to the left. It has its very own den and 2 generous and stylish bedrooms, each with their own distinct personality. For the grand principal suite, we wanted to create something very serene and restful. It occupies the entire east wing of the home, which makes it super private and quiet. It has two of everything: 2 entrances, 2 ultra-luxurious bathrooms, 2 dressing rooms, and for added luxury, with the touch of a button, you can control the entire suite from your bed. And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed seeing this one-of-a-kind home with me. We absolutely poured our hearts into it, and I think the result is quite magical.
Coming up just after the break, we are in the Mount Olympus neighborhood of Los Angeles to tour this entertainer's dream home. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now we're in the Mount Olympus neighborhood of Los Angeles to tour this ultra-modern entertainer's dream palace. As you'll see, there are plenty of surprises across its well over 6,100 square feet. Let's take a closer look.
Hi, I'm Arvin Hadat with the agency, also Listing Impossible on CNBC. We are in Mount Olympus neighborhood of Los Angeles, and I'm going to show you guys one of the most beautiful modern custom homes in this neighborhood. Let's go inside and start the show. As you walk in, you're greeted with this grand foyer, which is illuminated via this beautiful skylight that sends the light all the way down to the wine cellar beneath us. As you come in, you're also greeted with architectural elements. The most noticeable one is this beautiful spiral staircase, which matches many curves of the house on the exterior. Follow me to the living room. One of my favorite things about this house is the fact that its open layout is inviting, and also you can walk out to the outdoor space from every corner of this house. The living room is integrated with the dining room, conveniently close to the barbecue, and just a couple steps away from the kitchen, the swimming pool, and the koi pond, one of my favorite spaces in this house. Let's go outside, have a moment of zen, and I think it speaks for itself. I can't help myself to feel relaxed here. When you can have something like this in your own home, there's no price to that. It's really like stepping into a whole new other world, but it's literally a couple steps away. But I can't just sit here and relax all day. We need to sell this house. Follow me. Gotta show you the swimming pool before we go upstairs, because what's a house in Los Angeles without a swimming pool? Overlooking the cityscape, full of palm trees, it's genuinely Los Angeles at its finest. Let's go upstairs. I want to show you guys the master bedroom. Come on guys, I love this bedroom. I mean, take a look. You got a beautiful space to put the bed, gorgeous marble by the fireplace, floor to ceiling windows. Just to my right is the seating area. Beyond the sitting area, the shower and the bathroom. Floor to ceiling windows, natural light coming in. It's tinted, don't worry. But what I love about this space is that the shower is huge. And you got beautiful marble both on the floor and inside the shower. Very rare, very custom. Let's not forget about the standalone tub where it's perfectly situated. You can dip in the soap water, or you can even tan when the sun is hitting you just right. I really hope you enjoy this property. A custom modern home that the owners and the designers put so much heart and effort into making sure it's just perfect. Thanks everyone, and see you soon.
Coming up just after the break, we head to upstate New York where we explore this seamless renovation of a mid-century gem. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Now we're in the Westchester town of Croton-on-Hudson for a look at how architects Rustam Mehta and Tal Shourie, founders of Brooklyn-based GRT Architects, renovated this mid-century home. See how they did it.
Hi, I'm Rustam Mehta. This is my partner, Tal Shourie. Together, we founded GRT Architects, which is based in Brooklyn. And today we're going to show you the renovation of a mid-century home in Croton-on-Hudson, New York.
This project represents one of our specialties, mixing a unique historic structure with our own design voice. Let us show it to you.
There are a lot of things that make this house unique, but I want to start by talking about the house's original architect. Her name was Roberta Thrun, and she was one of the first women to graduate from Columbia University's School of Architecture. The house is now owned by her grandson, who is our client. When we set about renovating it, our goal was to use what made the house unique and beautiful original to inform all the decisions we made. The house is very simple, it uses very few materials. We actually read the original specifications for the house and did some things the architect had originally intended, such as installing a cedar shingle roof to replace an asphalt shingle roof.
The first space you walk into is the kitchen, and it needed a gut renovation, but we didn't want it to feel too new. We kept a lot of the original elements and integrated them into the new design, such as the terracotta floors, the wood beams that track throughout the entire house, and many of the wood plank cabinets that are in the home. One of the things we really wanted to emphasize when we designed the kitchen is how well the house is integrated into the landscape. And we did so by positioning some of the key features of the kitchen next to windows that are almost at ground level. The kitchen is really the introduction to the entire home. It brings together all the elements that are both old and new, and you'll see that throughout the entire project. The living room is really the main space in the house. Oftentimes, a living room is centered around a fireplace, but in this case, the views of the Hudson really draw you outside. In order to emphasize that, we painted all the window frames black so that the architecture itself recedes into the background and the view beyond is what draws you out. One of the original elements of the house that we really wanted to keep as part of the design are the red terracotta floors. This is typical of a mid-century modern house. It provides radiant heat, and it stitches all the spaces of the home together.
We are down at the lower level where the principal suite is. The lower level is really beautiful because of the grades. It walks straight outside and has great connection to nature. When we reconfigured the principal suite, we oriented the bed so it also faces south out to the view. Downstairs features the same terracotta floor as the rest of the house. However, when we reconfigured the bathrooms, portions of this got damaged. Our response to that was to find a natural stone that had the same hue and tones as the terracotta and to have it cut to match perfectly the size of the terracotta floor grid. So that is now the floor in the principal bathroom. Tal and I love doing work in historic structures. Each one is unique, and we love the challenge of figuring out how to use our voice to contribute to each one in a way that builds upon its history.
Thanks for taking a look.
We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we explore the largest mid-century home in Palm Springs. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, and now we're in Palm Springs for a look at this unique dream home. It is the perfect backdrop to that high desert lifestyle. See what I mean?
Hello, I'm Margot Edelson. Welcome to my home in Palm Springs, California. This is the largest mid-century home built in Palm Springs by the famous architect Howard Lapman. So there's a lot to see. Let's go in. You enter into our tropical courtyard that we call our moat. And it's hard not to notice these doors. These doors are over 13 feet tall, probably the largest in Palm Springs, so you needed the extra big handles. Come on in and I'll make you a drink. Looks like you could use a Bloody Mary. Actually, the Bloody Mary was invented in Palm Springs at the Palm Springs Racquet Club. This house is over 10,000 square feet, and you really feel it in this great room. Sometimes dimensions like this can be overwhelming for a designer, but I found it exciting. Furnishing the house was easy because I had one of the largest collections of Arthur Elrod furniture. Arthur Elrod was a California designer that was very popular in the early 70s. In here you'll see prime examples of his work. This is an Edward Fields custom yellow rug. The black bench is a John Vesey. I'm sitting in a Laverne chair, which is one of the pieces that Arthur Elrod chose for the home. The couch was custom made, and it's a famous Maria Kipp fabric. One of the other special features of the home is the fireplace. It was created by the artist Stone, who's a Palm Springs local. The home sits on over an acre. We have a beautiful citrus grove and an incredible 50-foot heated pool. There are few things better than having your own fresh lemonade by the pool. This is the best of Palm Springs, and you will never want to leave, but I have one more thing to show you. Welcome to the game room. Can I take your money? Thank you for visiting my home and sharing a piece of mid-century modern history with me. Y'all come back now.
Don't go anywhere, because in just a few, we are in Bronxville, New York to explore this stunning home designed by one of Frank Lloyd Wright's proteges. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now we're in my adopted hometown of Bronxville, New York to tour this mid-century hillside home. Take a look.
Welcome to One Governors Road in Bronxville, New York. I'm Kathleen Collins with Julia Beefy Sotheby's. This Frank Lloyd Wright-inspired home was built in 1950 by architect David Henkin. You can see that in the floor-to-ceiling windows throughout the home, bringing the outdoors inside, and the prominent linear lines. With 5,500 square feet and multiple outdoor spaces, there's a lot to show you. So come on in, let's take a look. As you enter the home, you pass this soothing water feature, and it puts you in a wonderful frame of mind to view this masterpiece. This glass entry welcomes you into the home. It's a dramatic first impression, and it gives you views to the indoors and the outdoors. It's also indicative of Frank Lloyd Wright's style to enter into a smaller space before going further into the home. When you walk into the sunken living room, you feel immediately at ease. With soaring 10.5-foot ceilings, this exquisite built-in sofa, and a wood-burning fireplace with a stone surround. The stone, in fact, is the same stone that's used on the exterior of the home, thus tying the inside to the out, another example of Frank Lloyd Wright's style. There's also this amazing deck. All of this making this room the perfect place to enjoy a night at home. The main suite of the home has an office, exercise room, and bedroom. One of the first things you notice in this room is a wall of windows, including this unique corner window. Right outside these windows is your very own private deck. It's a perfect place to unwind and enjoy all the interesting angles of the home. To top this space off, there is a sumptuous spa bath with a marble step-down tub that is nothing short of amazing. And only 15 miles from Midtown Manhattan, this magnificent property is a wonderful place to call home. Thank you for taking a look.
Thanks for watching. Like what you see on the show? Well, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We have so many more beautiful homes to share. It's all about love. Share these homes, you know?